graduating from medical school and high school. Both of us are from a non-science background, dumb accountants, with no step in पैसा अपने पास नहीं, लोगों का गिनते हैं। अपने पास नहीं है।
आपके पास ही आता है।
वो सेटिस्फेक्शन है। वो सेटिस्फेक्शन है कि मतलब पैसा जो कंपनी का हमारा ही है। वो सेटिस्फेक्शन में चलते हैं। But I think we really feel blessed from by the Almighty God that when Aditi and Arushi were thinking to what career they should have, and a lot of people, a lot of people ask me, they could go in business, they could go in accounting. Having seen that my career path and all, I thought, I'm still not in mainstream, so I wanted them to be in mainstream. So what they want to be mainstream, and I even encouraged initially many of them, but they took their own path. It was not decided by me. Definitely it was not decided by me what they want to do. So firstly I would say, I would thank to Almighty God, my parents, my grandparents, and all family in India, and especially family here in Austin, which is this family. I must thank all of you for your wishes. We have seen these girls grow. And you see these girls grow. We came in here to Austin 14 years back when Aditi was, 11 years old. She started in middle school here, and we did not know half of the people here. And when we went to the temple, and that's where we met most of our family here. And I think now it doesn't seem like we have anybody else. This is our friend, this is our family, and I think thank you very much for coming here. Appreciate it. So I would say, one of the first thing is that it comes to your mind is in graduation is that you start thinking about giving a speech. And I'm not able to write. I asked them, I won't read it, but they said, no, you must organize it. So I did my notes and all. Otherwise, Neha said, if you don't have organized, you speak for a couple of hours, Limited time. So Aditi and Arushi were truly blessed. And we wanted to take this opportunity to share our thoughts.
Arushi and Aditi, it doesn't seem like a long time ago when you were born and you were in my arms, and now you have grown up like such a young woman, beautiful woman. And we enjoyed each and every moment with you, when you smile, when you cry, when you laugh. I wish I can share each those memories with you, but we have limited time. Anish, I'm not forgetting you. You still have time, you have still 6 years to go, and you will have your chance too.
It's a long journey, and both Aditi and Arushi, both of you have just started. Your life has just started. We are very happy and proud that both of you are well prepared for your next chapters. When they were putting their next chapter, this was Aditi's and Arushi's idea to put their next chapters of their life. And I think when I see that, we really wish you all the best for your next chapters of your life. And as parents, as many of us will say that, we'll continue to give our one piece of advice. Okay? And we will use this moment to say what advice we'll give you. We'll continue to say, set your goals high and higher, and continue to strive for the best. And you know that if you strive for the best and you work hardest, and be honest with what you're doing, God Almighty will take care of you, and you will achieve your goals.
Our blessing and support will always be with you. Never forget you have a home here. We will always welcome you. Even if you forget us, we will not. You always meant a lot for us, and I think you are going to mean a lot for us in this world.
Congratulations, Dr. Aditi Sharma. Born in Delhi and studied in schools in India, in Delhi Public School, Mathura Road, which was one of the premier schools when we started there for a couple of years, maybe 1 year or so. And then we moved to China and stayed in China for a couple of years. She learned Mandarin there. And and then we didn't like the weather and all, and plus also there was language concerns, so we moved to Malaysia after that. And as part of my career path, took me to Malaysia. Yeah, because the other part was she also gave me on notice period that that she will not be able to stay in China because she will work there. So she had to leave. We had to leave there China after 2 years, and yeah. So I think the biggest part was that when we moved to US we started in. Interestingly, you have a multicultural personality, having lived in so many different countries, which is a big thing, and actually which is also tells upon how you are brought up. Okay, in the last 7 years, you worked so hard to achieve what you achieved, and you completed an accelerated 7 years program, which we felt it's a long program, 7 years, and 7 years passed. So graduating from the medical school will always remain one of your biggest accomplishments, and we are really proud of you. You did it, Aditi, and you are the best. All the best to you.
Aditi, our Sritu, you have always remained a very quiet, committed, and focused child since you were born. You have excelled in whatever you do, and we are very excited about your future as a doctor. We know you use your healing touch to make this world better. You will make a big difference in the life of people. Just keep doing that. We are very confident about it. Now we will share with you something which each doctor should have.
Aditi, could you come over, please? Let her open herself. And you can tell us what exactly a doctor should have. Lead out for us.
Yes. Okay, so a doctor should have a serving size of 1 miracle worker, amount per serving, 1 patient, compassion, 1,000%, sleep, 0%, that's true. Courage, 500%, patience, 100%, selflessness, 300%, and caffeine, 110%. I don't know, caffeine could be 1,000%.
Now, each one of us will agree that Aditi has the highest level of compassion. She is very hardworking and she is very patient. You just need to drink a good amount of coffee to add to that 110%. But we hope that you don't lose out your sleep, okay? And you have some balance of your life so that you don't work 80 to 100 hours every week. All the best, Aditi. Please give a big hand to Dr. Aditi Sharma. Arushi. So that's what when we were thinking about it, and we were saying, graduation, should we have 2 together or separate? And we thought it's a good idea to have together. It's coincident that they're graduating at the same time. So it was never a better moment for us that we could have save on cost as well as the time for everyone. To have everyone together, one party done. Accountants will always think like that, 2 for 1. So we thought 2 for 1. That is my mind of accountant coming up. But Arushi has been saying, this is my graduation as well. So let us now welcome Arushi. Made in China, born in Malaysia, and brought up in US. So you have always remained our cutie pie. All those who know you, they know you always live your life as a happy-go-lucky girl. We will always remember, many of you don't know, she will always order her birthday gift 3 to 5 months in advance of the birthday. And except her 10th birthday, we gave her a surprise. I think one of the gifts is here, the scooty which she has. We brought her a surprise gift and she did not know. We just bought it and put it in her room and she was surprised because she was not 10 at that time and she could not drive this scooty, but she was very thrilled to have that. The middle child is always in a very tough spot. Those who are middle child can recognize. They will always remain under the shadow of the older sibling. They'll always be compared. You know, your elder sister is doing this, you are not doing that. Your elder brother is doing this, but you are not doing that. That's always the challenge. And it's a big challenge for the younger child, or middle child, or younger child, to how to come up from those expectations and build their own individuality. Each child is different. We have 3 children, each one have completely different personalities. But with your superlative achievements and accomplishments in the last several years, or few years I would say, you have proven that you have arrived. And you have arrived at the big stage at the right time.
Our cutie pie, you are always loving and sensitive girl. You are passionate about whatever you do, and you have a great social skills. Always keep your goals high. I know that it's sometimes tough, but I think you can do it.
Talking about social skills, sometimes we have to curb those skills. We are sorry about it. Because, you know, sometimes we will see that she will be going for her social skills and, you know, we will be saying that, you know, you did this last week 4 lunches and 2 dinners, right? So, yeah, this last week 10 days, yes, he has been doing that. But, you know, then she will say, yeah, this is my senior year, so we got to enjoy. So I would say that, but besides that, I would say, I'm not reading a resume, but we are proud of you that at your high school, you were in the top 1% of the school. You were the president of 2 major clubs. You were the chief editor of the high school newspaper and the captain of the varsity golf team. Yes, she played golf and she has interest in golf, and she has been playing golf for the last few years now, 4 years. And she got 7 of those awards in the school, and she was named 2022 Coca-Cola Scholar. Coincidentally, there are only 2 scholars in Austin after several years, and 2 of them are in this hall right now. Buddy. So when we were going through the regionals and finals competitions for those things and all, and we were realizing that both were there in the beginning and they were part of the 1600 students, and they came into top 150 to 100 or 500 students or so. We were wondering one of them will get cut, but at the end both of them got it. So we are really proud of both of you. And you know, other part is that, you know, which is also very proud of you, is that Arushi created a service portal and iOS app for homeless. And she created that app after going to the homeless breakfast, talking to homeless people, trying to understand what services they need. And they did not know what services the Austinians can provide. So she created an app, it's an active iOS Apple free app, where you can select your location and you can see which area you are in and which services you want. You want food, you want clothing, you want health, and you can get those services for our homeless. So she lined up all the areas in the city of Austin and did that app. She presented that app to the city of Austin council, and they were so amazed at the app that they said city of Austin does not have that kind of a feature. So we shared that app with them. We said, okay, we can hand over to you. And based on that app was selected as one of the top apps by any high school student, and she got a first place in the congressional award in the US, and her app has been posted on the US Congress, you know, currently. Unfortunately, due to COVID, she could not go there. So we're really very proud that besides social skills, besides education, she has done so much of things besides other things, and you received so many numerous awards, and I said, okay, can you bring all of them here? And they said, no, this table will be, you know, is not big enough. And then Aditi will say, I have trashed all my awards, and you know, where are my awards? And you're not sharing the same thing and all from me. But really, Arushi, we are proud of you.
Arushi, you are leaving us in less than 80 days now. I just cannot take it. I'm losing my friend. I know you are not far, but still, you are away from me. You are like my friend. When Aditi left, you were like my mentor. I always look at you for any type of support. I don't know what these two boys are going to do with you. I really miss you at home. Because I'm working from home, I always wait for her to come home so that I can talk to her, discuss my day with her. Because Anish always discuss his day with Sanjiv, and Sanjiv is like, with Anish, he not have much time for me. So I always discuss my day with Arushi, and she's like my mentor. I love you so much, Arushi. I'm so happy for you, and I wish you all the best.
You're not going anywhere, by the way. You're only 20 minutes away. You're catching me wherever you are. She's still on our Life 360 tracking, by the way.
She's okay. We have a gift for you.
You know, you can read what you think.
It's very on brand. It says eat, sleep, code, and repeat.
Eat, sleep, food, and repeat.
And that's what she did when she developed her app. Like, she was up until 2 o'clock.
Never mind.
She was like walk till 2 o'clock, and I was like, you didn't sleep? No, I was fixing this. Like, she was coding, recoding, and everything so that it gets posted by Apple. So.
I think I would say that Anish, you have to start moving to Arushi's room very soon.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Anish is getting ready right now. She's always asking, when is your move date, by the way? When are you moving? When are you moving? So let's give a round of applause to Arushi. We now have Anish say a few words about his big sisters, because he owes them in a big time, because they have set up a tough bar for him. So I and Natish were talking, and we always say that, you know, that boys are very slow to start. You guys have to start faster than the girls now. Okay? So Anish, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna see how this goes. I never really wrote a script before, or a speech. I'm really bad at this. Please don't mock me. Starting off with Arushi Didi. Arushi Didi has been an inspiring figure in my life. She is very helpful, and she inspired me to have competitive qualities. Yeah, playing ping pong with me, kind of competitive. She always spends her spare time with me, and I really appreciate how much time she spends with me. She could just be on her phone or being a screen nature, but she spends so much time with me. And I still remember 7 years ago, a while ago, and she said that she could touch the little thing that opens up the attic, and she said, you'll be able to do it in 5 years. I still can't touch it, but still. Maybe I do touch it, but it's been removed now, so. And then Aditi Didi has been somebody I've grown to admire. Her hardworking personality just inspires me. Whenever she comes home, it warms my heart to see her. And she can flip a sad day into a good day. I'm so proud to be able to say, my sister is a doctor. And that is all because of her extremely good achievements. And I still remember her, 2015, another 7-year-old memory, when she was in college and getting her MacBook in the store. I don't know how I remember it. Well, let's just give them a round of applause.
So this side. So this is Dr. Sharma here.
He bought for them.
So I would say Anish, whatever you say, genuine coming from your heart. I know we are pretty bad in sometimes writing notes and all, and it's even harder. I said, can we print a paper? They said, you cannot print a paper. You have to take notes in your phone. And I've never done the notes kind of thing with the thing. But I would say, thanks again for coming. I think your presence has made this evening very memorable. I know many of you had different plans. Some of them actually we had to cancel their flights today to come over. And thanks for those guys who could cancel their flights and come in here. Appreciate it. And many of you had plans later on. And some of them could not make it due to different reasons. But I think they're blessings for all of us. Your presence has made this evening very memorable for us. And let's give a round of applause to all of you. And give a round of applause to all of you because you are here. We'll have some cake cutting after dinner, and and I think we can have to start the dinner and then move on, and we'll keep your dancing shoes on because we'll have dance after the dinner. Once you finish the dinner with our DJ, homemade DJ will start. But before that, we will have request Aditi and Arushi to say something about their siblings as well as for each other. Right.
Hi everyone, I promise to be quick. I know it's just 2 more things before dinner. But I want to start by saying thank you everyone for being here in this room today. Like Mami and Papa said, we moved here back in 2008 and you guys have become like family. So thank you guys for coming. Starting with Arushi. I remember 7 years ago when I graduated high school and we calculated that 7 years later we'd be here today. And I still can't believe that the day is already here. Like Mommy and Papa mentioned, I also remember back the first day I met you in the hospital. I was 11 or 12 years old, and I was 7 years old. Too many numbers to me. But I still remember that day, and I still can't believe that you're done with high school already, and you're going to start this next chapter of your life. I'm so proud of everything you've done so far, and I can't wait to see what more you're going to do. There's so much more I could say to you, but you know that some of those things are our own secrets. I will say though that I know you're going 20 minutes away, and I'm an hour and 30 minutes away, but we're never too far away. You can always call me whenever you need me. And you're going to do amazing things at UT, and congratulations again. I love you. Okay, next part of my speech. I don't think enough words can describe how thankful I am to be here today, but I'll do my best. To my whole family, I want to express my gratitude for your care and support throughout the years. To my parents, thank you guys for providing me so much support, inspiration, guidance, just picking up the phone whenever I called you guys and just listening to whatever I had to say, making sure I'm eating, making sure I'm sleeping, making sure I'm happy, all little things. You guys saw my dream of becoming a doctor and helped make it a reality, and I still can't believe that. Achieving this title of Dr. Sharma is not just for me, but also a tribute of support that you guys have given me to this day. And I'll remember that every time I introduce myself to any patient, it's not just me, Dr. Sharma is also because of my parents.
Thank you.
To my siblings, both of you guys, I can't believe I feel like 7 years flew by. You guys grew up really fast while I was studying away, but I'm really happy that every time I came home, you guys are always happy to do anything, always welcome me with warm arms, and I can't wait to see what more you guys are going to do. They say it takes a village to make a person, and I'm honored that my village is here in this room today.
Okay, hi guys. I was not expecting to cry, but everyone got me emotional, so I started crying. I just want to say to start off, thank you guys so much, everyone, for coming tonight. I know we are celebrating my amazing doctor, so I'm going to start off with her.
I think there's so many words that I could say and to describe how proud of you I am. You are my role model and I can only hope to follow your footsteps. Unfortunately, that will not be as a doctor, but I'm still so admired by everything that you've done, all the hard work that you've put into med school, and you coming home just every time to see us, and you made it a priority to come back for birthdays, or for Mother's Day, or for Father's Day, and I think that's just been so amazing to see. So I'm just so proud of you for that. We may fight, and I think that's totally okay, but we viciously protect each other, and I cannot wait to see what else you're going to accomplish. And I just would like to make it clear that I'm still a little taller than you without these heels. Just in case you're wondering. To Anish, I know that kind of like what everyone was saying, trust me, you are going to do amazing things. I'm already so proud of everything that you've done. From the very first time that you picked up your tennis racket, to starting swim team this year, and also to be winning the entire science fair for regionals, and getting second place in state. That is so amazing at 6th grade, and I'm so excited to see what else you're going to do as well. To my parents, I don't think I can talk what you guys said about me, and there's plenty of things I could say about you, but thank you so much for always giving me unconditional support and for supporting me and to my endeavors of whatever I want to do. Thank you for installing me with a strong passion for learning and pushing me to do the best that I can, and supporting me through every accomplishment, big and small. I remember we started off this year, and something that I like to do is just cook dinner for my family, just for different events. And we started off, I think, the very first day of the new year, and I cooked them dinner. I sat them down, and I was like, how am I going to come back to Austin if I move out and I go across the country? And even when I was making my college decision, I was like, am I going to go away? Am I going to go 2 hours away, 5 hours away? And I ended up going 20 minutes away. So not that far at all, because I don't think that I could survive and be as happy as I am unless I was close to both of you guys. And so I'm mostly excited for coming home for everything, but also for the good food you guys are going to give me. I don't really want to eat dorm food all the time, but in general, thank you guys so much for everything. And just kind of what everyone else is saying, thank you to everyone for coming to this graduation party and for all the congratulations and the presents and the flowers and everything. As I graduate, a new journey begins, and I thank you all for your kindness, thoughtfulness, and prayers. You have all become family to all of us, and I want to thank you guys again for your endless love and support. So.
Come over one more time. I would say just a few words. I would say that when Aditi was starting her first career path and all, and I was saying that can we, in my heart, to be honest, I never shared with anyone, but in my heart I always wanted her to be a doctor. But I could not stay because it's a very hard journey. I could not impose upon her. So I said, maybe you can do engineering because you can engineering 4 years, you can pass out. And I kept on pushing her to do engineering, and she kept on saying, I do not want to do engineering. That's a different kind of thing, and I think I'm proud of you, Aditi. You are here a doctor. Whatever you do from now, for us, you will always remain Dr. Aditi Sharma. Whichever fellowship you do, whatever residency you do, for us, it is a big achievement. So I think same for Arushi as well. She started doing, and she said, I want to be, what do you want to be able to be?
I wanted to be an actress for a good, 3 years.
So she went to the theater. And she started doing that, and she said, I don't know after that, so she realized that she doesn't want to do. Then she said, well, I want to be an attorney, and she went to Fulmore for becoming, they had some law kind of thing, so she said, I want to do that. But then she didn't realize that, that it is also not easy. So she kept on finding her different paths for several years, and I would say she found her path at the right moment. And till about 11th grade or so, we were not sure what she wants to do. But we could not impose upon her what she should do. I think that's what we will also say about Anisha as well. You can choose your career path, what you want to do, and we'll support whatever you want to do, and I know you will do best. Okay, so I would say, we are all ready for the dinner. Thank you very much, and before we cut the cake and all, let's enjoy the dinner.